Okay guys, I have another perfume here to show you. It's my very first Diptyque Paris perfume, and this is the Eau Duelle. And this has two versions. It comes in Eau de Toilette and in Eau de Parfum. Um, but I got the Eau de Toilette to start with, and this is the biggest size. This is 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 ml. I bought this from Neiman Marcus. It was actually an accidental buy. The thing is, when I walk into a shop, I don't have anything in particular, or I don't have anything in mind. So I just go there and test things or smell things, and if I like it, I walk out with it. So sometimes, I can be a very impulsive buyer, and I've always been like that. And this is, as I've mentioned, my very first diptyque. I know Diptyque Paris house is known for their very expensive and pricey candles. I was eyeing their annual calendar, how do you call it, Christmas calendar, and it was like over $400. I was like, what the, okay, so mostly candles. I'm like, oh, no. Okay, so I still could not justify paying that for candles and small things like that. So although I had something in mind, I wanted to test, I wanted to buy their traveler set for a start. I know they're like the Joe Malone set because they both produce candles, and they're both I think they were both started by. I know Jo Malone. She's English. So as I was reading the article, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the founders of the diptych, I think they're from the UK as well. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think I've read that somewhere. Okay, don't quote me on that. Anyway, I'm not sure of my accuracy because I've been reading a lot of things lately, so sometimes my information could get jumbled up. Okay, so of all the diptyque fragrances there, I think they have this like Jo Malone vibe to them. Most of them are like grassy, wet grassy. Some of them are floral, and I didn't like any of those. So they only had six fragrances there, and this is the only one that was okay to my nose. This is the sweetest thing that I had. So right off the bat, you would smell sweet, like vanilla-ish things. So when I sprayed this twice, I was like, okay. And then it didn't take a lot to convince me. Actually, it only took 2 minutes to convince me, okay, I wanted this. So I bought it right away. And when I came home, I did not open it right away, guys. So I don't know, because sometimes I get buyer's remorse. So I said, okay, let me just see if I really want this or not. Because if I open it, of course, I could no longer bring it back. So I'm like, it stayed there for like a week. And then finally, I was like, okay, let me, before I open it, let me just review the notes on Fragrantica. And I was like, guys, I saw incense there, smoky reviews. And I'm like, I hate anything that is smoky or incensey. I'm Catholic, okay? I go to church every Sunday. But guys, when I smell incense, it triggers headaches or allergies. I don't know why, and I have difficulty breathing. That's why I stay in the back. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Because it's like, of course, if you're Catholic, it's the cleansing and all that incense. It's part of all the the ritual or mass, and I'm like, why can't I tolerate it? I have to have a fan, guys. I bring my own fan. the tiny, tiny, dainty pinkish fan that I carry around with me. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just hard to breathe for me. So as I was reading the notes, I was like, what? It's got incense? And I did not smell that over there. So probably because, it only took me 2 minutes to decide. I was like in and out. Okay. So I'm like, okay, so I was really, really debating if I was gonna bring this back or not. But then I'm like, okay, what the heck? I'm just gonna wear it. So anyway, let me just give you the notes. This eau de Duelle is and it's an eau de parfum with a rich and deep interpretation of bourbon vanilla. Okay, so I smelled the bourbon vanilla of it's not the row Nirvana, and I liked that, but I did not spray it on me, but when I smelled it, it was like, oh, I like it. Okay, so it says here that the fragrance story is it was inspired by a journey along the spice route and ports of legendary cities Babylon, Goa, Venice, and Carthage. Very Greeky. Okay, so many of you may not know that I used to work on ships, and I've traveled almost a lot, and I've been to Carthage, of course, Carthage, Tunisia. I've been to Venice. I've been everywhere. I've been to Goa. No, I don't even know where that is, where that could be in the modern map today, or Babylon. But I've been to Greece, everywhere else. So cruise ships. We travel around the world, and I'm like, okay, so. And the notes here are pink peppercorn, juniper berry, green cardamom, elemi, olibanum, calamus. I had to Google what calamus is. It's actually a plant. It's like a tall weed. It's like a tall plant that they use for medicinal purposes. Black Ceylon tea, Bourbon vanilla, Haitian vetiver, cypriol. Okay, guys, I don't know what they're talking about, but let me just tell you what in a nutshell, it's smoky vanilla. All right, it's a smoky vanilla. It's like being in a campfire, and it has that sweet smoke of wet wood or something. And guys, so I was put off by the incense, right? So I'm like, okay, so how come I did not smell it right away when I was there? Anyway, I said, I'm not going to bring it back. I'm not going to return it. If there's the vanilla, that's good enough for me. So, okay, so I tried this. So this is the bottle. This is the big size because I know there's a smaller size that's I think $98 for a smaller size, but it's more, of course, reasonable to buy the bigger size only for the small difference. So this was I think $140 for this. Two how many ounces is this? Okay, really 100 mil or wow, this is really really big. So 100 mil or 4 fluid ounces eau de toilette. The eau de parfum is like $180. So this was like I think I paid 140 to 150 for this one. So I have to be in the mood, guys. I have to psych myself when I wear this because as I've mentioned, just the mention of incense is like, it's like a turn off to me. But you don't need a lot of sprays in this one, guys. I have yeah, because if you spray it a lot, it becomes overpowering, and it's like there's a headache inducing thing there. I think so. When I spray this, there's a smoky vanilla vibe, and I'm like sometimes I keep smelling my this lasts surprisingly this lasts longer on me, and it's like this would be I could still smell my clothes in the morning, but on my skin it does evaporate, but there's still you could still smell it, but barely there. So this is long lasting, for me because my most of the time the perfumes don't last on me, so this is actually this has a good longevity on me. And I like the simple. This is 3.4, sorry, it's not 4. 3.4 fluid ounces. I like the simple presentation. And yeah, it's vanilla bourbon and smoky vanilla. But don't worry, the incense there, if you don't like incense like me, guys, you just have to wait, and then the incense disappears actually eventually, and then it will leave you with just plain vanilla sweet smelling things. So yeah, I hate patchouli. I hate musk. I hate those really strong perfumes. But you just have to perfume to wait. I like that this perfume gives you like it surprises you. I mean, what's gonna come up next? What note is gonna, so the incense is just there when you spray it. It's a bit smoky. And then you could smell the incense, and then after that, shortly after that, it will disappear, and then you can just smell the vanilla. I smell the tea though. Yes, I smell a bit of tea. But guys, I did mention earlier that the Cloud Nine, not Cloud Nine, that the Cloud of Ariana Grande smells like the Princess of Killian. But this one, guys, is very close to Diptique Eau Duelle. The Princess, because I've been using this for like how many weeks now. I also made a review on this one, but it was just like an unboxing. It's not even an unboxing because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not. This doesn't stay on long, but guys, it smells exactly like Diptyque Eau Duelle without the smoke. With this one is sweeter. This one is spice. It has a spice. It has like a kick to it. So more vibrant. This one is more vibrant, and this one is more how this one is more marshmallowy. This one is vanilla-ish. They both have vanilla, but they both smell the same. Even the top of the cap, even the cap, they smell the same, almost the same, with the exception of a smoky vanilla here. This one is just sweet vanilla, plain sweet vanilla. So I'm not sure why. So far, these are the two vanilla fragrances that I have, and I plan to get the Serge Lutens vanille bois, oh, something like that. I can't speak French, but they said that it's also smoky vanilla. So I have to be, I have to be wary on that because, as I've said, this one is a tolerable vanilla. So I don't know if I would like that. But anyway, they do smell the same. And I want to get the adult. I like the adult too by Kilian. These are affordable Kilian fragrances. That's Sephora. That is only exclusive to Sephora. Okay, there you go, guys. I like this Eau Duelle, and you don't need a lot of sprays. Otherwise, it will be sickeningly smoky-ish thing. You only need probably 2 or 3 sprays, and yeah. So this is a good buy for that price. Okay, bye.